What's up, everybody? Matt Gajewski here, back again with the Awesemo team and our friends at PrizePicks. We will be breaking down tonight's single college football game between Notre Dame and Florida State. It is only one game, but that does not mean we do not have value available on PrizePicks to take advantage of. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live across the board. And we will give you 3 picks today among Florida State and Notre Dame. So let's dive into it. First and foremost, at the running back position, only a couple options here. You have Jashaun Corbin or Kyren Williams. Jashaun Corbin finds himself in a timeshare with Lawrence Talafoli. So the superior pick here to me is hitting the over with Kyren Williams at 98.5 rushing yards. This is a situation where you could also look at Kyren Williams' 1 touchdown on the ground. That's another one I like quite a bit. But to give you the breakdown on Kyren Williams, he's a 7-point favorite here, 7.5 in some spots. Game script should be working his favor, and it's already a Notre Dame team that prefers a run-first approach. They only had a 43% pass rate last year. Then exacerbating matters here. Florida State's rushing defense allowed 215 yards on the ground last year. They are returning 7 starters, but it is a situation where sometimes these returning starters, if they were allowing a lot of production anyway, that is not a situation where you want some of these players on the field anyway. So Kyren Williams, it is a slight value towards the over, not the best play overall, but still one where you can glean some value on just a single game slate. Second, we will head over to our passing category where there's only 1 prop, but it actually has some value here. You could look to Jack Cohn under 247 passing yards. And this is a similar situation to Kyren Williams. We expect Notre Dame to be very run heavy as they've shown in the past because they are touchdown favorites over Florida State. Jack Cohn has been more of a game manager in his career with the Wisconsin Badgers. He comes over via transfer, but he's a player that completes a high percentage of his passes, 68%, but he's not really pushing the ball downfield, just 7.5 yards per attempt. He's not mobile whatsoever, so we expect Notre Dame to lean on the run game here over Florida State, and that again is where the best matchup comes. We talked about the run defense for Florida State being quite poor. And we'll get to our last category. It is receiving yards, where we have 3 options with Avery Davis on Notre Dame and then 2 options on Florida State, Ontario Wilson and Keyshawn Helton. This is an interesting spot to target for Florida State because you have 2 receivers in Ontario Wilson and Keyshawn Helton that are expected to take a step back to Kansas transfer Andrew Parchment, a player who had over 800 receiving yards in 2019 with the Jayhawks, a high-profile transfer that will be active in the pass game here. Keyshawn Helton projects to be their wide receiver 3. Wilson was the team's leading receiver last year. Keyshawn Helton was more of a part-time player, and now Parchment coming in exacerbates matters for him. He's also playing behind Cameron McDonald, their athletic receiving tight end, who had more receiving yards than Helton anyway. So looking at the numbers you have on the screen, I think an over on Ontario Wilson makes sense, but the superior play would be an under on Keyshawn Helton, 45.5 receiving yards, expecting him to, at the best, be their 4th receiver in the offense today. But that will do it for us. Thank you to our friends at PrizePicks. I'm Matt Gajewski. You can find me on Twitter at Matt_Gajewski. Before you head out, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of these picks, and we will see you guys again next time.